March 31st, I'm gonna go hiking. I was gonna go to Lucifer Falls, but I don't think I want to go today. It's very poopy out. So we'll see how this goes. It's either gonna go really bad or really good. Top 5 hikes I've done so far in upstate New York. But I'll plug in what it looks like up here. It's supposed to be like a cool tower spot on top of the, I don't think it's a peak, it's like a midpoint, but you go up a tower and then it overlooks the whole area. Be an experience, right? That's life. You just gotta experience stuff, and then afterwards I can look back at it and be like, man, that was either that was really fun or that was really stupid and irresponsible of me. So we'll see. That's the joy of being 22 and trying different things. It's almost as if you return back to a childlike mindset when you're in school and you're learning about all these new things. But now it's like general life stuff that you're learning. I mean, like when you're younger, you're learning general life stuff, but it's in a controlled environment. But when you're older, it's up to you to kind of explore these areas of life. It's way different. Just thinking about that. We here. No one is here. Not surprising. The ride was awesome. I wish I was able to capture some of the water scenes I saw. The scenery for that was so pretty. But we up in the mountains. Had a lot of time to think and self-reflect. I believe it's 2 miles each way, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's right now it's 1300. I'm trying to get in military time, so that's fine. But it's 1500, whatever, 13, 15. Probably get there by like maybe 3 o'clock the latest, come back like 5 or so. Just gonna document my thoughts, capture some moments, and you know, just bring you along in this experience that I'm going through. So hopefully it'll go good. Pray to God it'll be safe and won't be too bad. This is probably, I don't know. I don't think it's irresponsible. I just think it's a very odd time to go, but I think I should be fine. I got water and I got food. So I'm also going to be treating this as if I'm going on a ruck in a sense, because I'm for basic in the future. So this will give me some form of experience. I do need to pay attention to the weather because it says got no signal, so it doesn't really matter right now, does it? But it's supposed to rain later by like 5 or 6 o'clock, so I need to get out of here by like 5 or 6 o'clock. But yeah, get the stuff, head out. Oh, the mountain fire tower. Put on way too many layers. I think I got a do-rag on a hike. I like it because like no one's here. It's nice. There's a marker. Boop boop. beautiful. So many nice spots here. It's crazy. I don't even think I'm like a mile in. So many scenic areas. Crazy. It's definitely a trail. Like a mountain trail, not like a everything's flat trail. This is literally the third side peak on this trail. Third or fourth. This is crazy. Look at this. So many beautiful places. It's a really good trail. I like. Oh, yo, this is crazy. I like this one the most. It's the most open. We outside. Silent Hills. Damn. Look at this. Crazy. How can a person not want to experience this? That's my question. How do you not want to firsthand see a sighting like this and not find beauty in everything that you see before you? Just don't get it. It's crazy. It's like you're going back to your natural instincts. I don't even go 100 feet. And there's another spot. This is crazy. I wish you could embrace the atmosphere right now. Wild. Oh my goodness. We're not even there yet. It's so pretty. Can't see nothing too because of the mist, but it honestly makes it look better. And oh man. It's gotta be one of the top 5 hikes I've done so far in upstate New York. This is really nice. Whiteface is nice, but this one's really, really nice. I think we're here. Crazy. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I thought that stump was like a animal right there. Can't really see it. There gotta be more to this trail. I don't think this is it, but we'll see. Because it kind of like broke away. Alrighty. We're at the fire post thingy. Kind of crazy. It's only been a mile. I thought it's all the way to the end, bro. We'll see. Holy shit! Bro, this thing is scary as fuck. Oh my gosh. There's a weight capacity on this. Oh my gosh, the clearing is so small. Boom. Made it. We opened the tower. We got the table. It's like a small opening like that. Also, this wood looks like it's about to like rot away. Oh, it went a little off trail. It was not really smart. I'm gonna go back. It said Bald Mountain on the app I was using, but then I realized it's probably no point just saying, hey, this is Bald Mountain. I'm gonna head back. Also, there's supposed to be a storm, so I don't really want to risk that. I don't want to end up by the news. But I'll be fine. It's 3 o'clock. It's supposed to come at like 5, so hopefully we miss it. There's a lot of things that go through my mind. A lot of ideas. A lot of concepts, etc. And at times I wish I was able to articulate what I'm experiencing to other people. Because I have an understanding that everyone has a unique experience throughout their life that no one can replicate. And I do take consideration of that. I just think at times, like, some of the things I go through and the things that I see presented in front of me in the environments that I go into is just, it's different in a sense. Not entirely, but there's something like, I guess, something from like God, you know? And I just want people to see the things that I see. Because it teaches me a lot of stuff internally. And now I'm not saying this in like a narcissistic way where I think the world revolves around me. I just know there's certain things about me that is a little bit different, which is okay. Which, for the longest time, it kind of felt as if I was trying to be someone that I'm not. I mean, I feel like I still do that. I think we all do that in a way. I kind of see that if you just follow along, do what everyone else is doing, don't cause no issues, don't really say much, just kind of shut up, do what you're told, live a fair life. You can get decent things, if that's what you desire, and achieve pretty decent things. But it's like, at what cost? You know what I mean? At what cost are you doing those things for? Now, everyone's different, but I'm just saying, in general, in life, we all kind of do that in small sections, small areas: family, work, career, goals, so on. And it's like, you only get one chance. You really only get one chance in reality. If you're fortunate enough, you get another chance. So it's like, why live a way that you don't even like? Why do things that you don't even enjoy? Now, of course, you gotta be responsible. But you shouldn't live your life being someone that you're not. I think that's what happens with a lot of people. I kind of understand that perspective because I've been doing that for the past couple months at my current job. Just getting like a cognitive dissonance. You kind of just dissociate because it's like you don't think in a sense because you shut your brain down and you just do what you're told. And that's it. There's no ifs or buts. You just do what you're told. Now, I'm not saying like everyone's out for you. No, that's being paranoid. But there is some form of system that conditions us to think all alike. In a spiritual sense. My point being is this. Why take the easy path, you know? It's appealing, it's comfortable, but it's like, what do you gain, really? It's appealing. I mean, I've been thinking about it too. But it's like, what am I going to get from it? 10, 20 years from now, I'm going to look back on my life and I'm going to be like, man, I really didn't challenge myself. I really didn't devote myself to certain things. I didn't really push myself what I know I can, what I'm capable of. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that knows what you're... Well, you don't know entirely your limits until you put yourself in certain situations, but you know if you're putting full effort or not. You can't have other people telling you, oh, wow, you know, you really pushed yourself there, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm not saying dismiss feedback from other people, no. What I'm saying is that you need to take consideration that what you're putting out is actually a full effort. Not just based off what other people tell you. Because anyone can fake doing something and saying, oh, man, I really pushed myself. No. You're the one that knows if you push yourself. You know yourself. You know what you need to do. It's difficult? Yes, very difficult. Are you more than capable? Yeah. If you believe you're more than capable. If you don't believe in yourself, then you can't. You already failed. It's a matter of just believing. It's just faith. And if you don't believe, you have nothing. It's all a construct in a sense. But that's like the beauty of life, though. When you start embracing that, it's like, man, this is really difficult. But since it's so difficult and so hard to do, when you actually accomplish it, it'll be so rewarding. And that's kind of where I am at. And also trying to figure out what I want for my life, what I want to do. I feel like for the longest time, even now, can't lie, I feel like I need to provide something. I need to give. I need to be able to give to others. And then by doing so, I'll get stuff back in return. Maybe a little transactionally, but living that way is just kind of hollow, kind of meaningless. Because you're not really focused on the connections or the depth of people. You're just focusing on the surface. And I can't lie. Becoming a surface level person is really easy. It makes life smooth. But once you realize that you're missing out on a whole section of life, then it's like, man, maybe that's not worth it. Or I might be wrong. I don't know. But like, what if you started being more vulnerable? What if you started initiating conversations? What if you start doing those things you see other people do? You know, maybe the trajectory of your life will change if you just start doing those little changes and implement it. Like instead of when you fail, you think of it as an experience. You don't take it personal. You're just like, man, you know, it didn't go the way I wanted to, but I learned blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? If we all just adapt a new perspective, the world would be a better place. It's just sometimes, like, I find myself in this gray period where it's like, maybe I don't want to be that person that I think about. Maybe I should just stay where I am. Things are going all right. I make decent money. But it's like, is that who I want to be? You know? It's like an internal conflict. It's appealing, but we all have some kind of dilemma within our personal lives, don't we? I think the biggest thing is being able to sit down and think about what you actually want. Talk to God. Spend time with your thoughts. I think the worst thing is that the past couple years, just been a hypocrite in general. And it's not like, I don't know. I try to think back about the way I was doing things when I was really close with God, or talking about Jesus and praying and fasting and praying for people and getting words of revelation, etc. But then it almost as if felt I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know if I was really replicating what I was seeing or what. But I know it's true. That's the thing. Like I know in my heart those things are true. I know what God says is true. The prophecies are true. All those things are true. I just never fully grasped it. So when I started speaking about such things, I had questions myself. Does that make me a hypocrite? Not applying what I was talking about? To a degree, believe. It's just a very confusing topic. It makes me wonder. I really believe that certain things, God puts just like now, puts a fog over the physical realm. So then you're unable to see the truths. But I think he does it out of love and protection. Because if we knew the truth, if we knew the depth of certain things, we'd be petrified and be filled with fear. So it's really for our own protection. And we do that in present day now. Just cover the truth. I'm not even meaning it in an ambiguous way. It's just the truth. How ironic. But, yeah, I think about that. Because when I did pray, when I did fast, when I really sat down and was in my head, the thoughts that were coming in were not of mine. They weren't my thoughts. They were of an outside source. At times, I even tried to justify that I was making stuff up, but I wasn't. Because if I was, I would know. There's something beyond the physical. And it's a fact. People just don't want to accept it because it's unknown. And we don't like the unknown. We like to put labels over things. So we'd rather put a figment, just like here, put a thick cloud over it and label it as unexisting. Or if someone's, seeing things or hearing things, they're labeled as schizophrenic or schizoaffective or etc. Humans are complex. It's okay to be the person that you're at right now. No reason to fake it. You are who you are right now, and it's up to you to choose who you want to be. No one's going to force you. Another thing I really struggled with as well is kind of letting other people take the lead with certain stuff in my life. Which I don't know why. Probably some psychology behind that, but a part of me does not want to have a form of responsibilities, but the other part of me wants to be in charge of all these things and help people and do such and such. I think the biggest reason why I don't want to be responsible is in my current life right now, I don't want to be present in it. So the first thing to think is to not be there. And not being seen and not being heard, it's not good for you, but it makes you not exist in a way. But in reality, it's just hurting you. It's funny because, like, you try to, like, do these coping mechanisms, and try to do all these different things, and say, oh, it's helping, it's blah, 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 but it's really not. We know it deep down inside. But we're only human. Can't solve everything. I'm hoping that I can overcome the challenges in my life right now. I'm very blessed and fortunate, and I will never complain. Because everything I've been given, I feel like I've been, like I just said, given. I feel like I need to gain traction on my own, make a name for myself, and prove to myself I can do these things. But a part of me feels that there's something wrong with me. My train of thought and my focus. Like I said earlier, the only thing you can do is be optimistic, right? It's okay to be delusional, but you have to apply some form of reality. But yeah, do what you love. Do it with a passion. Speak what you want to say. You know what's the hardest thing for me right now is having an ego in certain scenarios. And the crazy part is I recognize that I'm acting in an ego, but I do so I can protect myself. But in reality, it's really insufferable, honestly. It's insufferable. I know it's insufferable for me, so it has to be insufferable for other people. I just don't know how to act sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't feel like people take me seriously. So I feel like I gotta act a certain way. And we all should. We all kind of put a facade a little bit, especially in specific scenarios. But you shouldn't be doing it all the time. I feel like your greatest strength is just being you. But by doing so, you gotta be careful that people don't take advantage of you. Hence the reason why I just create an ego, protect what I'm doing, and that makes me weak. That makes me weak to doing that, because I can't be honest to myself by doing that. I hope in 5 years, be somewhere else, live a different life. Can't hope though. Gotta push myself, because if I don't, it won't happen. That's another thing. Finding the willpower within to persevere through things. That's one thing that we all need. Because without that, you're done. But that's enough yakking. Yeah. Hike is finished. I give this hike a beautiful hike. Scenery, intensity, moderate. Some inclines, wasn't too bad. Was it muddy? A little bit, not too bad. Icy? Not really. The view, I liked it. It was good. For the distance, maybe 1 mile each way. Wasn't bad. I wasn't really able to see much because of the fog, but I still liked it, enjoyed it. Good time to self-reflect and think. So, yeah, if you're ever in the area, definitely check this place out. Literally, like 30 minutes later, it started raining. That was perfect timing. Can't even lie. Made it through. I mean, I can't say I completely made it because I still gotta get home, but the trip for the hike went good. And I didn't get caught in the rain. But yeah, I think everyone, at least once in their lifetime, needs to go on a hike by yourself. That was lightning. We're not gonna act like that just happened. That didn't. Okay, that just did happen. I'm on top of a mountain and there's a big storm. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But I should be leaving now because I don't want to get stuck in here and then someone else will come get me. So, okay.